I feel like I'm growing into accepting accountability. Because at one point, like, I couldn't see. I thought I was just right all the time.
Who's helped you with that?
Therapy, good friends that are not yes friends, people that's not afraid to point you out on your bullshit. Be like, okay, yeah, so yeah, I get that, but that was a little wrong. Like, that wasn't cool.
Do you care to share an example?
So it's like, I mean, an example is so many different. Well,
Just,
back in
just whenever. It could be old.
it can be an issue that you have with your kids. It could be an issue you have with your man. It could be an issue you have with work. And it's like you can play a major part in whatever this problem is.
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the #1 app worldwide, allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
But sometimes we don't see it. We're quick to point fingers at everybody else and make them the blame. But in reality, it's like we both could be wrong. Like, but I need to learn how to take accountability for the role I played in this situation. So now I'm learning to understand that, okay, maybe that wasn't right. Like, okay, I'm woman enough to admit that wasn't right. Let me try to do it another way. But at first, it was difficult for me to do because, like I said, I was always right. Like, it's my way. Like, what you say? But that don't show growth. At some point, it's tough because we always want to be right, but we're not always right.
Yeah, I think the old me would have kind of combated. But you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
I think
we can't always, and you ain't always right now.
Who, me?
I'm just saying us and people.
Who ain't always right?
Well, I could say, yeah, I know you probably think you probably think.
I am plain lit.
But we not.
Let me tell you, here we go. In what ways do you think your New Orleans roots have shaped your perspective on life and your career as a whole?
I would say just my New Orleans roots and just things I've been through as a kid, it's made me a strong woman. Like, just ready for whatever. Like, I just been through a lot in my life. Back home, I've seen a lot. And, I just feel like it shaped me into the woman that I am today.
Now, the dopest thing as we were preparing for this is obviously I mentioned you being an author, but an author of books, right? One of those books is Priceless Inspiration. Another one is In My Own Words, ... My Real Reality. How to Lose a Husband. That should be an interesting read. You Just Don't Get It. Now, what made you begin to get in your writing bag?
I would say what made me get into my writing bag was when I was young.
Yo, this right here is pretty interesting. I'm stuck on the fact that she said she is growing into accountability. Because I do believe she has a husband. So I'm just thinking to myself, imagine what he got to deal with. It's almost like he's probably trying to change her, or he's trying to teach her. He's trying to fix her. That's the word. He's trying to fix her based on her past traumas, drama, bitterness. He's trying to fix that. So she's a work in progress. Man, good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Like I used to always journal everything down. I've always journaled because it's a form of expressing myself. I don't know if you know too much about like my background, but I didn't have like the perfect upbringing. So it's times where I used to feel like I ain't really have nobody to talk to, and like your journal is your safest place. So I used to journal all the time, and to be honest with you, I turned my journal into a book, which became a New York Times best-selling book.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
I think all men can agree to this. Why all girls write the same?
We write the same, you think?
Bruh, every girl that I ever see write
Like stop. You talking about handwriting or like
handwriting, like it be like bubbly.
what you trying to say?
Every
Messy?
dude be knowing know what I'm saying, and it's not like it's like all girls. I feel like got the same penmanship. They just go to the tab bar and Word document and then go to
No.
write like a girl.
No,
and then it's
that's
just like
not true.
For
I
sure.
think because we go through similar things. So you mean it's what you mean? Like
the font style
no.
is.
Hey, yo, my boy Cam is super comfortable. Look at fam. Nah, he's a wild boy.
Similar doesn't matter if you were born in New Orleans, Louisiana, Atlanta, Georgia.
You don't matter. It's the same.
Bruh. Every time I see I see my daughter writing right now, and I'm like, bro, can we
You
change
write like
this?
a girl. That's
I don't say it because she obviously is, but I'm like, why all girls write the same?
I don't know about that because I have some friends that have like beautiful handwriting, and mine is just it's okay.
Now, what led to you journaling as a way of escaping the reality, and what was therapeutic about that?
I would say what led to me journaling is because, like, you know, as a young person, you have a diary. You write stuff. Like, when you're going through, so your mama make you mad. Like, my daughters used to do that. Like, Regina used to do that. Like, go in her journal, like, to see what she want to talk about me. It's like girls go through a period of time where they want to keep their secrets in a safe space. So your journal is your secret safe space when you don't want to tell everybody what you're going through or what you're dealing with. So what led me to do that is like trying to talk to people about it and them not understanding me or judging me or just not feeling understood. So my journaling was the safest space for me. And I never in a million years thought that journaling, turning my journal into a book will become a New York Times bestselling book.
No, that's dope.
That was like,
Yeah, that's dope. Yo, one thing about women, fellas, they all got secrets, though. They all got secrets, man, stored somewhere. And trust me, you don't want to ever run into those secrets.
you know, a huge moment for me.
Now, who is that for you now? Outside of writing, and you may still write, who is the person who you feel like is your safe space?
Whew. My husband,
Okay, here we go.
my therapist.
I told y'all, man. A husband is trying his best to fix her. He's showing her a different light. He's trying to coach her into taking accountability. Like, babe, this is where you went wrong. He's trying his best to fix her. Good luck, man.
Now, I'm talking about we're keeping it funky. I promise to tell the truth.
Okay, we
nothing
telling
but
the truth. Serious.
Okay, how did y'all get to that space of like,
I'm not gonna even sit up here and act like it was like that from the beginning. But you know, over a period of time, you get to know somebody. You laying and sleeping with them every night. You talk to them about things that's going on in your life. Like sometimes you don't like what they gotta say back to you. That's any couple, married or not. You know, sometimes you don't want to hear the truth. But over time, he became one of those people in my life that I could just, you know, feel safe talking to.
how long did that take for you to feel comfortable to unlock that safety?
It took a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Like we've been together for 9 years. It took maybe the last 3 years.
For real?
Yeah. It took a minute.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. So what you been doing for the prior 6 years? Pretending? That is scary right there, bro. For 6 years, she haven't been respecting what her man been saying. She just been stuck in her own little ways. It's my way or the highway. So after 6 years of him trying to get her to accept the truth, she finally starts to get it. Only 3 years ago? That's what I'm saying, bro. He, like, his job? Man, that's a full-time job, bro. I'm telling y'all. A man like that becomes a woman therapist. You are trying to heal that woman. It's hard for her to look at you with a lot of lust. And as him, she's more so looking at you like a coach. That's a tough job. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, I ain't got time for that, bro. I ain't got time for that type of shit. 6 years? It took this man 6 years, bro. Wow. That is wild, bro.
Because me, that's bad, but I've always had a guard up. You know, like it was just like a guard up for a while until you feel all the way comfortable and all the way safe with somebody. You fully let that guard down. And I was like, this is my husband. Like, you know, this is my partner.
Was there something that happened, or do you remember the time where it's like, you know what, letting go of all whatever. I'm not holding back anymore.
That village that we speak of and that person that I confide in, I used to be, I'm going to be honest, like shit, it's Funky Friday.
I mean, talk to me.
We used to, like, I was married twice.
Okay.
I was married to Wayne and I was married to Memphis. And both in the music industry, public divorces and all of that. I used to literally say all the time, after my second divorce, I'm never getting married again. Like, really speak this into the universe when in reality, I'm a wife. Like,
I mean, she said, I'm a wife. I mean, she is married. She had 2 prior marriages before her husband. She know exactly what she's doing and she know how to do it because she's getting these men to marry her. But bruh, she been married 3 times? Oh man. And it's crazy because she been married to men in the industry. Okay? So she's coming from a very dark, toxic world. That's why she put it out there. I'm not getting married again. That's why she walk around with her guard up, because of her past experiences, trauma and all that type of shit. So now she's walking around protecting herself. Right? No, I'm laughing because her husband, this man really had to really break her down just to get inside. Just to have a happy home, because there's so much trauma that she's embedded with. That's why she said she's still growing into accountability, bro. It's like, you gotta understand, this is a woman who's been thriving in delusion for probably decades. decades. Like I said, man, good luck, bro. She's on her third marriage. She's on her third marriage. Just saying, bro. That's scary. That's scary because, like I always tell you dudes, bro, a bird always makes her way back to the streets. But the fact that she messed with Wayne back in the streets, messed with the Memphis dude back in the streets, now she got her husband, and he's more of a healer. He's more of a dude who's trying to fix her. This is wild. This is wild.
I'm a wife. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm a wife. Like, I'm not nobody's girlfriend. I'm not your side piece. I'm not a serial dater, none of that. I'm a wife. So I used to always say this, though, because I was just hurt and, like, after going through divorce.
Yeah, I'm curious, right? Now, she's preaching, I'm a wife. Is a woman considered a bird if she got married 3 times, but she got 3 baby daddies? Now, in my eyes, you're a bird. You just know how to finesse suckers. Some women are professionals at that. You are good at what you do. Salute. But I can't not pay attention to the signs. You see what I'm saying? You can fool a fool, but I pay attention to details, man. And I'm just thinking, it's like, because, women think that marriage or being married hold weight. So it's like, you can't see I'm a side chick because I'm married. You think a bird can't get married? The thing about a bird is this, what I pay attention to. If you get married, did you get divorced? Because when it comes to marriage, based on those vows, it is till death do us part. So, to me, it just shows that you're indisciplined and you didn't respect your vows. Not once, but twice. Those are the things I pay attention to. See what I'm saying? Because like I said, there are some women out here who are great finessers. They're going to get a sucker to marry them, bro. Trust that.
First, it's like, I ain't never doing this shit again. Like, I'm done with it. And I used to literally say that. It took one of my best friends, like, we are like this. Like, she's like a sister friend that I love and respect. She's married. She pulled me to the side. She was like, because I said it in front of my husband one day. Well, my boyfriend at the time. I was like, it was a group of us. And I was like, I ain't never get married. And that was the most, my friend said to me, that's my example of taking accountability,
Yeah, that was not right.
That was right there. She was like, Toy, that was wrong. Like, you can't be saying that in front of that man. You can't be saying that, like that. That's not cool. And I thought about it. I was like,
damn, and he still saved you? I ain't gonna lie to you, man. If I'm messing with a chick, bro, and she said that, instantly, oh shit, I gotta treat a bird like a bird. I gotta treat a bird like a bird. She had me fooled, man. She been in the street so long that she don't want to get married? And I'm supposed to be her last stop? Nah, man. See, right there, man, that shit gonna click. Yo, let me treat this bird accordingly, man. You know what I'm saying? She's not no wifey. Nah, but it's just crazy how she said, I'm never getting married again based on her past experiences to, I'm a wife. I'm a wife. All because her best friend, not because she went through some type of internal change or some type of cleanse, some type of, virtuous righteousness journey or none of that. It's because her friend, her homegirl, spoke life into her. Like, girl, you a wife. This is crazy, man. I'll just say, bro.
I'm speaking, one, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Two, I'm speaking this shit into the universe
sure.
when I know what I want for real. You know what I'm saying?
You just been hurt so much
but I was
that
hurt so much.
you didn't believe that you would give love another chance.
I was like, never. I used to literally say that all the time. Like, we'll go out, double date, this and that. I'm like, I'll never get married again. And then it's like, after a while, I was like, you know what? That shit crazy. That's not really how I feel. I'm speaking out of hurt. I'm speaking out of anger. Let me just embrace, what I have, like a good man, what I prayed to God for, the family that I've always wanted. Like, let me just embrace that. And that's just how that started falling into place. And we started developing a closer bond. We was able to talk more. It just was like a guard was still up. I'm sure you've been in a relationship before and it took a minute to let your guards down because of something in your past.
I think that's every man.
Yeah.
Though. Especially like a high providing man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it may sound crazy, but I don't think I've ever just given all of me out of protection. You know what I'm saying? Because if I give all of me and I get taken advantage of because I'm, vulnerable and naked out here, oh boy.
But do you feel like the right woman
That's real.
that comes into your life could make you just get to that point of vulnerability and just...
No, she there.
Was she there?
She's here. She's here now.
But why? So why you still? How long it's been?
No, but as you say,
It take time.
it don't take time. I'm happy.
Oh, that's good.
I'm happy. I think there's too many times people chase titles and not feelings. As long as you happy, whatever marriage may make you happy. Marriage may not make you happy.
No, marriage is not for everybody.
It ain't. I'm not saying it ain't for me, but what I am saying for me is I want no matter what you want to call me or call it or call us, just make sure happily is in the prefix.
Okay.
Happily in a relationship, happily married. Don't just put
just put married,
No.
relationship. I'm happily, because that's true. It's a lot of people that are married that are not happy.
No,
and a lot of people that are together that are miserable.
Come on now.
So, I mean, I get that.
You can't say that about me. Because me and mine.
No, I was talking about the point of, like, getting to a place where you feel more, like, all the way, like, where you could start letting it go.
You know what's sad? And I think, I don't know, like when I be talking to my partners, or like when you talk to, men, because I once was in a very alpha masculine industry and being a football player, right? And then when you talk to other guys about relationships and, they talk about, their experiences. And the thing that you kind of share is it's extremely hard to really open up. Like you could perform still without opening up. You know what I'm saying?
Why would you even open up, bro? That's like the dumbest shit a man could do, because all that woman is going to do is use it as a weapon against you. It's the same play every time, bro. It's the same play every time when it comes to certain women. They always want you to, yeah, but you should open up. Why? No, why? Why do you need to see that side? Why do you need to see that side of me when a woman respects a man's strength, a real woman? But to me, a bird is always looking for, let me see what I could use against him. Oh, so this is your weak spot. Oh, so this is your soft side. Why would a woman want to know that? Just think about that.
But lover boys is every hard man, bro. I don't play about, like, bro, stop playing. Like every nigga
open up with everybody.
Be like real tough on the outside, but real sensitive. And what's crazy about a lot of my situations and relationships is, even with this one that I'm in now, is I opened up sooner before I even expressed my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need long to identify if we meshing or gelling or connecting. I think that happens fast. Now, the consistency, I just expect that only to be something brief. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's a quote that says, everybody and everything comes into your life in seasons.
Yeah, I believe in it.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, what season are we? Like, I don't want to.
I'm sorry, man. That's just kind of crazy. The way she said, yeah, I believe in that. This is a married woman, though, bro. I'm just thinking, like, if I'm a husband hearing that, I don't like that. I really don't, because it just shows that you are too used to phases. And look, I gotta keep it real, bro. See, the problem with trying to heal a woman, now I always tell you guys the cycle of a bird is to mess with the players, then when she's broken from the players, when she's hurt, she's gonna find a sucker who's gonna heal her, and she's gonna use him to power up, only to return right back to the players eventually. So, in the back of my brain, I understand the cycle. I understand the journey. I understand how this goes. And based on data, it happens all the time like that. Every single time. And the fact that she's been married twice already, I don't know. Third time the charm? I don't know.
Be like, man, I should have did this in a relationship. I did it all. Hit that subscribe button.
Back to the show.
You feel? I get that out early. I mean, I'm trying to perform early. Like, hey, early. I'm doing all the tricks early.
I'm doing it early.
I'm early. I'm jumping off the turnbuckle early. So 3, 4, 5 months in, 6, 7, 8 years in, like, it's like, okay, this is what the expectations is. But I've had an issue with verbalizing my emotions.
Yo, Cam is funny, bro. And I respect what Cam is doing with his podcast and all that. He's pretty much, it's like therapy for him. So here's the thing about Cam. Cam is saying he's happy with his lady, and that is the most important thing. He wants to be happy. We all want to be happy. Now, his lady, I believe she's 2 kids in or some shit. I don't know. But she is, of course, listen, all women want to be married. Trust me, okay? All women wants to be married, especially if she's messing with a dude who is successful, who got resources. She will do anything to get that man to save her, to say, I'm a wife to a man who has resources. Trust me. So, with him and his lady, it's like a battle. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I want happiness. She wants marriage. But here's the thing. Even though she wants marriage and he's not going to give her no marriage, he's not going to marry her for what? What is the purpose of that? It's like, why buy the cow if the milk is free? Why would I marry you if you already had my kids? I smashed you how many times? Like, I know you. Like, there's nothing special there to save at this point, right? So she wants to be a wife. And internally, more than likely, she's unhappy that she's not a wife, but it's like she can't walk away because what you gonna walk away to? You gonna leave this big mansion? Like, you gonna leave all these benefits? So she is down there like in a weird position. But it's kind of funny because these are the positions some women put themselves in, because she was the same woman a few years ago prior saying the opposite, saying that she would never put herself in a position like that. And now she's in that position. And Cam is a smart man. He's fully aware of female nature. So in his eyes, I mean, if you into me and you want to enjoy the blessings that I come with, this is what it is. I'm not no sucker to just get down on a knee and give the world to a woman who is only into me based on my status. That wouldn't be smart. It's like she's not into him for him. She's into him because he's Cam. He's a former NFL football player. He got a bag. That's why she's into him. So why would he get down on one knee and save a woman like that who's only into him for that? That would be silly. Like, you just giving it to her like, look, here, take that.
Do things for you, but verbalizing like, oh, I really like you. I think that's what I'm learning now in this phase of my life.
To verbalize.
To verbalize it.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
But it says it's not just in an intimate setting though. Because what I've also learned is people that you work alongside with, your children, your partner, looks for your validation. So it impacts a lot of other things, not just your intimate relationship.
Yeah, man. Look, let me know what y'all thought about this one, man. This was very interesting. Toya, I believe her name is Toya Johnson, which is Lil Wayne baby mother. It's very interesting that this is a woman who got married 3 times. And her husband, it took him 6 years in order to get her to somewhat listen and understand and I guess respect him as a man, because it's kind of interesting. It seems like she was just there in the relationship at first, and it's not until time and time of him being there, him being present, it's like he really worked his ass off to be this woman's husband. Like, he really, like, I guess that's a good man for real. It's crazy, man. But let me know what y'all thought about this one. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out. Imagine him shooting in a hospital room with, and the baby's coming out. Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.